Howdy everybody, Pseudobox here from AskKids.gg, and the summer of Smash is in full force. For a third week in a row, we've got a major Smash tournament coming up, Smash and Splash. I've been wanting to go to this tournament for years, but DreamHack Dallas is only 3 hours bus ride away from me, so gotta wait till next year. But I will be recording my experience there just like I did for Pound, so make sure to tune in next week. Anyways, we're focusing on Smash and Splash, so let's jump right into it. Smash and Splash is a tournament series in Wisconsin that will be celebrating its 5th iteration. The thing that makes this tournament special is that it's held at a water park, which I feel like Wisconsin doesn't really come to mind when I think water park, but anyways, instead of the usual streetwear and business casual, you'll see everyone in swimming trunks and wearing nice floral lace. So let's start with the state of Melee. It was only 2 weeks ago when Swedish Delight, Wizzy, and Big Left came back from break to reassert their top 10 status in the meta. Hungrybox also experienced his worst major placing since the Big House 2016, but talk about consistency. And on the flip side, Mango claimed his first major win in nearly 2 years. What's super exciting is that all of them are here to keep the story going. The only one that's missing is Swedish, because the dude's got med school interviews right now and I totally know how that goes, so good luck with that, man. But we do have someone very important back in the mix. All the way down the bottom here, I don't know why, but Mr. MVG Echo Fox LOL M2K himself is going to be at Smash and Splash. Now, Mewtwo hasn't been in a Melee tournament since Pound. Let me bring that up real quick. Yeah, if we go back to Pound, you know, that was only doubles. That was only Melee's teams. He didn't even compete in singles. He hasn't competed in singles since Genesis 6, which is, you know, 3 months ago, 4 months ago. It's been 4 months since he's been in a Melee singles tournament. Now, I don't know how seriously he's going to take this tournament since he's been mostly playing Ultimate and Mario Maker on his streams, as you can see right here. But, you know, I'm crossing my fingers for a top 8 appearance, and I'm willing to bet my Smash GG fantasy roster on that. Not only are we waiting to see all of that, but we've also got a Summit invitation on the line. If you aren't aware, Smash Summit 8 is right around the corner with only a couple weeks to go. The fan voting phase is over. That means that there are only 2 more spots and 2 more ways to get into Summit. One is placing the highest out of all the non-invited players at the Mango next weekend, and the only other one is doing the same here at Smash and Splash. So while this doesn't apply to the folks at the tippy top here, you know, it's still important for Westballs, PewPew, Lucky, SFAT, Rishi, KJH, Toussaint, and you know, all of these other higher caliber players that I'm sure would love to see themselves in a Summit skit. And did I also mention that Mewtwo doesn't have a spot at Summit yet? That feels wrong. I mean, he got 3rd in the last one, so it's weird that he might not even be there. Oh, and one last thing. Shout out to my man Void, who's been sneakily entering Melee tournaments and getting better and better. So if we look at his standings, the previous events, he got 129th at Gommel and then got 33rd at Momocon. Now, Momocon wasn't stacked or anything like that for Melee, but I'm curious to see if that faux Hawaiian vibe at Smash and Splash will give him some sort of boost. So what's this I hear about Ultimate getting stale already? If Momocon is a reminder of anything, it's that this game is still so young, guys. Like, say what you want about the gameplay, which personally it feels like the community isn't used to the whole waiting your turn style from traditional fighting games, which is something I struggle with and is much more prevalent in this game, but that's a topic for a whole different video. 16 characters, guys. 16 characters in the top 8 at Momocon. Half of it was Nairo finally being Nairo and being awesome and confident, which is like, dude, Naifu Nation all the way. But despite Myron and the Buzz doing their best, there was no Olimar not just dominating, but not even present. And like, MKLeo's Joker already winning a major, that's so sick, man. That's so cool. Anyway, going into Smash and Splash, everyone from Momocon's top 8 will be back, except for Senji, it looks like. And pretty much everyone else will be there too. You know, all the top players that you expect are going to be at this tournament. But the main storyline, of course, is the now solidified rivalry between Tweak and MKLeo. Tweak won Gommel pretty handily, but didn't run into MKLeo. And while every other match seemed like a breeze for Tweak at Momocon, it was the complete opposite as soon as he ran into MKLeo in winners and grand finals. It's without a doubt, in my mind, that unless someone has really changed things up in the past week, maybe Nairo, we've got to see a run back of Tweek and MKLeo. Now, I seriously thought that MKLeo was just messing around in pools and was just memeing with Joker, but clearly he thinks the character is top tier, and despite openly not having played Persona, the playstyle and the character really click with him. What I want to see is how Tweek adjusts from this. We all know he's got the skill to pull out any sort of secondary he wants and perform at a high level, but just like with Nairo and Salem, and I'd even say Void now, it feels like he's still searching for that character affinity that honestly just makes him enjoy the game. I really think that's what's holding this specific crew back. Like, I don't think they've found the characters that make them happy yet, you know? You might not think that should matter as much in top level play, like why wouldn't you use a top tier if you're doing this professionally, but there's something about energy from passion and, to quote Marie Kondo, you know, sparking joy, that can be more important than, you know, what looks best on paper. Kinda like with Rangchu sticking with Panda or Foxy Grandpa preferring Kung Lao, that's that kind of deal. Well, that's it for today, guys. I got a little philosophical there at the end, so if you like that, let me know either way. We upload new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so consider subscribing for more esports and FGC updates, and we'll see you in the next one.